All right, so moving on to the final segment, I'll be sharing my NBA MVP. Wow, as I get tongue tied, NBA MVP race. So this year, all NBA players, the rule to win any award in the NBA, whether that's MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, Rookie of the Year, you name any award that's available during the NBA regular season. In order to win an award this year, NBA players need to play in at least 65 games to be eligible to win the MVP award this NBA season. So the top 5 players I have in my MVP race right now, I have Joel Embiid, Giannis, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Nikola Jokic in my MVP race right now. I do believe these 5 players have a chance to win MVP this year. Honorable mention off the top of my head would be Jason Tatum. But off the top of my head, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis, and Joel Embiid are all averaging over 30 points per game this season. And then Nikola Jokic, I think he's averaging a double-double right now, knocking on the door for averaging a triple-double per game. He's averaging 26 points per game. But he's playing phenomenal. So those 5 players are in my MVP race in the NBA. Now, looking at it right now, Joel Embiid is really in danger of not winning the MVP award this season. That'd be very unfortunate because he won his first MVP award last year and has been flirting in the MVP race for the last 2 to 3 years in the NBA. So realistically, a back-to-back MVP season is not out of the cards for Joel Embiid, but it could be out of the cards because he did not play in last night's game against the Portland Trail Blazers, missed the Saturday game against the Denver Nuggets. He's already missed 12 games this season, which means he can only miss 5 more games this regular season to win MVP this year, but there's 37 regular season games remaining for the Philadelphia 76ers. So that really puts Joel Embiid in a tough spot if he decides to go back-to-back winning MVP awards. But with that being said, if it was really my call, without the new NBA rule of you have to play at least 65 games in order to win awards, Joel Embiid would be my pick to win back-to-back MVP awards this year. Joel Embiid is actually most deserving of being and he showed why he's the most valuable player this NBA regular season. I mean, he's averaging 36 points per game, 11 rebounds per game. Just had an impressive 70-point performance last week against the San Antonio Spurs when Victor Wembanyama was calling him out and showed why he's one of the best players in the NBA today. However, I do believe his case of winning the MVP award can go up in smokes because he can only miss 5 more games in the regular season in order to be eligible for the award when the Philadelphia 76ers still have 37 regular season games remaining as I record this segment. So I don't know if Joel Embiid can be healthy to make it down the stretch and only manage to miss 5 games remaining. It's going to be interesting to see. But if Joel Embiid doesn't keep his end of the bargain, I do believe that the MVP race it would be wide open. I do believe that guys like Giannis, Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or Luka, if they could all stay healthy and stay in the range of playing 65 regular season games, it's anybody's ball game after Joel Embiid to win the MVP race this year. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But I do believe if those players, all 5 of these players continue to put up amazing stats like I just touched up on, it's anybody's race to win out of those 5 respective players. But Joel Embiid, man, I wish he could just suck it up because it's so much fun watching this guy play on a nightly basis. I mean, what is there not to like about Joel Embiid? The footwork, the post work, the shooting, the aggressiveness in the paint. Like, how can you not like watching Joel Embiid? He's a scoring machine. He's fun to watch. Actually, all these players I just named are really fun to watch. They all bring uniqueness to the NBA. But those are my thoughts on the NBA MVP race. It should be very interesting to see what happens because we're hitting the halfway point of the regular season. We should really get an idea of who's going to win this MVP race once the All-Star weekend break has came and gone. So it's going to get very interesting coming down the stretch to see who wins this award. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.